I've got one. My mum's got one. My mum called me out asking for advice. What do you recommend? What do you recommend? And I told her our Lexmark printers are excellent, and that is from first-hand experience. Not guessing, first-hand experience. This is an all-in-one. So if you've got a computer, you can use it to print up documents. It could be Word documents, Excel documents. You can use it photographic quality to print up pictures of your kids, family, holidays, weddings, whatever it might be. The nice thing is, on a printer of this size, your photographs don't have to be the small ones. 4 by 6 inches. They don't have to be 5 by 7 inches. You can get full A4, I'm talking 8 by 10 inch size on here. So large photographs are possible on it as well. In addition to that, if you've got the computer, not only can you use it as a printer and a photographic printer, but you can use it as a photocopier. You can use it as a scanner. You can now take documents, pop them inside this top tray, and make electronic copies of them. So for example, let's say you had some old photographs, some old black and whites of your dad, your grandparents, maybe even their parents, and you wanted to get copies. Put them in here, close the printer up, hit your scan button, and it will take an electronic copy of it. It then sends that information to your computer, and then you can send them out as emails or print them up on here. If you haven't got a computer, you can still enjoy this. Why? 2 reasons. First of all, it's a freestanding photocopier. So you can still lift this up, put the document inside, and then by pressing this button here, the copy button, you'll be able to actually print without a computer. So that's great. But in addition to that, down at the front, you're going to find that you've got a picture bridge connection. Now that is really simple to use, and that means you do not, in fact the camera I've got tonight is also picture bridge. Here's the connection you've got. It's a USB cable, but it's got to be a picture bridge camera, and the camera I've got tonight is, so I'm going to be able to hook it up for you and show you exactly why you don't need a computer. In fact, let me put that in there for you right now so you know that part's hooked up. The other end simply goes in to my camera. Now this camera is coming up next. This camera is available to you right now. The information's on the bottom of the screen. This cable comes with your camera. If you've got a picture bridge camera, you will get a lead with it. And if you buy my camera tonight, you will get this lead. It goes straight into that printer. Okay, now, the nice thing is, on your picture bridge cameras, you're going to have a nice screen on the back, so when you turn it on, it will automatically know that you've got, there you go, look, is it hooked up to a PC, a personal computer, or is it hooked up to a printer? Well, I'll tell it that it's hooked up to the printer. I hit yes, it then takes me through to my menus. I then choose what I want to do. Well, I'm going to say I want to take one photograph. It will bring up the pictures. I tell it I want one of those. Can you see the little print number? 2, 3, 4. I'll go back down to 1, get it back down to 1, tell it that's what I want to do. Then I exit and go back down to the bottom and tell it I want to print. It will now send that information to the printer. So if you've got a picture bridge camera, or you're buying the one that's available, and the information's on the bottom of the screen, this printer does not need a computer. You can go picture bridge, you can use it as a photocopier. If you've got a computer, even better. I'm looking at £34.99. First come, first served. If you want it, what do? Call that number on the top of the screen. 0904 251 2000. Get through, listen to the message, press 1 on your telephone keypad and yours done. It's not going to stop at 35 quid, it's not stopping at 34, it's not stopping at 33, it's £32 and a few pennies. I've got buyers coming in all the time. It's brilliant, it really is excellent quality. Now the nice thing about it is, it doesn't take up a great deal of space. If you want to see size, let me just take that out, tilt it up for you. Let me push that tray in and tilt it forward. You can easily hide this in the desk area, you could put it on a shelf if you wanted to. You're actually looking at 12 inches from top to bottom, and you're looking at 14 inches from left to right, and then the full depth on here is only 6 inches. So it really is going to take up a very small amount of space. If you want it in call away, it's yours right now. It's as simple as that. All you got to do is call me. Your number's at the top of the screen. And again, the nice thing is you do not need a computer to enjoy this particular one. It works with or without the computer. I'm down to my last 63 right now, and look at my price, it's £29.99. £29.99. Now, if this was simply a printer, I could understand you hesitating. If it only printed, I could understand you saying, oh, I might wait. Well, to be honest, at £29.99, it's a brilliant price. But bear in mind that this isn't just a printer. Bear in mind, if you have got a computer, that you can now use this as a scanner. So you can take, and I mentioned earlier photographs, maybe of your parents, your grandparents, but it's more than that. It could be documents you've got, maybe a birth certificate, a driver's license, your passport. You can get a backup copy of those, and all you've got to do is pop it in here. You pop it in downwards, close it back up, hit the scan button, and it sends the information to your computer. Once you've got an electronic copy of it, you can then email those documents. Maybe someone says, can you email us a copy of your passport? You could do that if you needed to. Of course, make sure you know who they are. I'll tell you what, whilst this is still on the move, whilst this is going down, have a word with Sophie.
I'm quite excited actually, Paul, because 8:30 we have one of the most beautiful jewellery boxes we've done here at Big TV in Melee, and they know what they're talking about. They've been making jewellery boxes since 1912. Who would you give that to? Or what would you put in it? 8:30, don't forget.
Thanks a lot, Sophie. Sophie's excited. That's a reason to stay tonight. She's excited. I get nervous when she's excited, don't you? Photo store right now. We've already our first item, binoculars, gone. I'm now looking at a printer that's under 30 quid. It is not just a printer. What we're looking at here is a scanner. What we're looking at here is a photocopier. What we're looking at here is photographic quality. At £28.99, I shouldn't have any left. Now, don't forget, next, I've got this camera that is already hooked up to the printer, showing you that it is a picture bridge capable. This camera is available right now. I've got a very limited quantity of them. Same number as always, but that last 0 becomes a 7. It's a brilliant piece of kit. I don't want you to miss out on it. That will be coming up next. As Sophie just told you, Melee Jewellery Box coming up at 8:30, and at 9:30 tonight, Duck Feather Duck Down. I've got 2 items here. I've got 4 pillows, and I've also got, not 2, but 1 king-size mattress topper.